One thing you'll learn about my courtroom is that I am not a toy. I'm not to be played with.
What started out as a field trip with a court judge called King turned into a nightmare for a young girl who fell asleep in the courtroom who was on the field trip.
This is the 36th District Court for the City of Detroit. We do just about everything that happens in the City of Detroit.
Quickly turned into Judge King getting visibly agitated over a sleeping student in his courtroom.
You fall asleep in my courtroom one more time, I'm putting you in the back, understood?
The judge had her under arrest for it. And she had no attitude, she didn't give him any love, and he still decided to handcuff her and take her into jail.
That's not something that normally happens, but I felt compelled to do it because I didn't like the child's attitude.
King says he was trying to teach the teenager a lesson on behavior and respect in court. He then threatened the girl with jail time.
I'm going to go to sleep tonight while you're sitting in the juvenile detention facility.
Was I really going to do that? Probably not. Could I have? Probably so. But that's not what I want to do to a kid who's there on a field trip.
His methods on teaching the youth now raising questions within the legal community.
Just totally inappropriate. There were so many other ways in which to have helped that young girl learn. I have never seen anything quite like what I saw that took place in the courtroom.
The nonprofit running the field trip tells me in a statement, quote, although the judge was trying to teach a lesson of respect, his methods were unacceptable. The young lady was traumatized by the judge's unnecessary disciplinary treatment and scolding.
The mother outraged by the way a judge punished her daughter on a field trip to his courtroom. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Carolyn Clifford. 7 News Detroit broke the story 24 hours ago. Well, tonight, the teen's mom says she did not know what happened until we started digging. Her 15-year-old daughter fell asleep and the judge felt compelled to teach her a lesson. Well, now the story is making national headlines. The entire country is talking about how the girl ended up in handcuffs and a jail uniform.
Now look at that. Said that she was having sass towards this judge is lying. They have a bias as well as he does.
You even treat your child like that if he fell asleep in the courtroom?
Including her oldest daughter, Eva Goodman. She signed her up for a summer program with the Greening of Detroit nonprofit to keep her busy. What was supposed to be an educational field trip to 36th District Court Tuesday turned into a traumatizing experience for both of them. Judge Kenneth King, not liking Eva's attitude and seeing her falling asleep, placing her in handcuffs and a jail uniform.
I'm thinking maybe she needs to go to the juvenile detention facility. You do understand that we have a jail for kids.
Latoya says Eva was falling asleep because the family does not have a permanent residence at the moment. They're just trying to make ends meet.
To belittle her in front of the whole world and her friends, to make her even feel more worse about our situation. I'm trying my best. I'm doing everything that I can.
You sleep at home in your bed, not in court.
The fact that he was talking about you go home and get in your bed. How do you know my baby got a home? How do you know my baby got a bed, her own bed that she could sleep in? She don't have that right now. So she was tired.
We spoke to Judge King Tuesday, who stands by his
So people
action.
chimed in because obviously this judge has some internal self-hate and loathing. Like, I don't know him. He didn't know the girl's background. Another said she wasn't even being disorderly or out of control. She was just tired and battling homelessness. For the love of God, please do. Excuse me. First thing I thought of is the judge had no idea what some of these kids go through in the night. Abuse, neglect, hunger, stability, and housing issues. Judge came across as cocky to me. Some people get a little authority and it goes to their heads. I'm sorry for what happened to this little girl. This is the image of disrespected in court, most likely dark-skinned, and was trying to get her lesson on, except for the fact that she fell asleep because she doesn't have a bed to sleep in that night, and he didn't understand and was biased towards her. The judge seems to have a great bias, but I digress. Now, they said that he is totally abusing his power. Also, that the mom should be talking to a lawyer. What do you think? Now, take actions as if you still want this type of news to be delivered to you in the way presented. And do the courtesy of rate, commenting, and subscribing and getting this video on the algorithm. Thank you so much for your viewership. We appreciate it. Take care. Man up, news. Ciao.